16th. Cyberknife on the inside. Cody's Wish on the outside. Down the center. Slow down Andy. They're coming down to the finish.
What do you think, Cody? He's ready.
Cody Dorman is a young man that we met at Make-A-Wish in 2018. Really special kid. We're fortunate enough to be affiliated with Keeneland and Make-A-Wish every year. They have had a partnership for probably the last 15 years. And as part of that partnership, they let each farm take a child and their family around and host them for the day. So as part of that, you get to bring the family out to your farm and show them around. A lot of them have never been on a horse farm, so it's a really special morning. And every farm does it different. And so generally they come here to the office, and then Danny will take them around for a farm tour, show some horses. And then they come back, and some years I'm fortunate that I get to go to Keeneland with them. Then you take them to Keeneland and meet them there and spend the day with them. So we met Cody and his family in 2018, and they were just a really neat family and kept in touch with us.
We drove by these farms for years, just never got to be on one. And they brought a lot of mares and foals out. They bought, two or three out. And soon to be Cody's Wish came out with Dance Card. And, Danny was kind of making sure everything was safe, keeping our distance from them. But Cody's Wish wasn't going to take no for an answer, and he just crept up to Cody and, put his head in his lap, and they bonded. And then, it was real special. We just took in the moment.
And every year, it's nice because the employees get to help name the foals because there's so many to name. And I said to Danny, we ought to name that foal after Cody. He was a slow starter, so he went to Johnny Burke when all the other ones moved on to school, because he was just a big guy and just needed a little extra time. And so that's the next time that Cody got to meet up with him. Leslie called and said that Cody had a really hard time, and he had a really bad medical issue that came up, and honestly, they almost lost him. And then the pandemic hit. It was just a cataclysmic events for little Cody. And so they called and said that he was really, really depressed, and is there any way they could come and see the horse? So we said, of course, and set that meeting up, and here comes the big strapping 2-year-old then, raring to go, named Cody's Wish. But once again, he walked right over to Cody and laid his head in his lap.
Cody told Leslie after he finished his first 3 races and finished third that he told her one day that he wouldn't win until he was there to see him, and said he was waiting on him. And we went to Churchill, and they just treated us like celebrities, and took us to the winner's circle, and just everything lined up perfect, and what Cody said would happen happened, and that big horse always knows when he's there.
One race that has special meaning for a special horse, a special family, and a special little boy.
Cody's Wish running for much more than the purse today.
Cody's Wish, though, is roused to the front. Cody's Wish opening up by 2. Tartufo's putting in a late run. Extreme gives way, then Crump, but it's Cody's Wish. Galloping past the Twin Spires, well clear. Clear by 3. Tartufo second, Crump is third. Cody's Wish geared down to win it by 2.
Yep, ready for the big day. Go ahead and tell them what you got, buddy.
Go Cody's Wish. Go.
And putting in a late run here is Cody's Wish on the outside. Jackie's Warrior tested here today. Cody's Wish on the outside. Cody's Wish with the upset in the Fargo.
When he won the Forgo, you could have heard all of us scream. And Kelly said they cracked the drywall in his house. I was screaming my lungs out. So that we thought was the apex. But then for him to get to run the Breeders' Cup was just beyond anything we could have dreamed. And Cody was so excited. He went out and bought 2 new suits. And probably the most special moment of the week, they asked if they could see Cody's Wish before the race. To see that moment over there at the barn, they brought Cody out again, and he looks around, he looks at everything that's going on, and then he walks over and build in, like and pull in. It was a neat moment. You really were rooting for both of them, you really wanted him to win for Cody.
the dirt mile. Cody's Wish broke near the back of the pack. It's a good start for Gunite. Slow down Andy and Pipeline between those two, and these three will take them into the first turn. And then on the outside comes Gunite running in second. Cyberknife is getting going, and here comes Cody's Wish. Cody's Wish in the blue colors, blazing by horses on the far outside. He's up into fourth now, and he's heading toward the front runners on the far turn. It is Cyberknife on the outside. At the rail, Gunite, Cody's Wish coming up on their outside, and then three of them will turn for home together, and they're into the stretch. It's Cody's Wish and Cyberknife. Slow down Andy in between horses, down to the final 16th. Cyberknife on the inside, Cody's Wish on the outside. Down the center and slow down Andy. They're coming down to the finish. Here's the wire. Oh, the wish has come true. That one's for you, Cody.
Cody said that week he will win, and so we all had that to go on. But it was a close drive, and I think we were all riding him from the 8th pole. But I think Cody lifted him up and carried him over. His mom and his dad will both tell you that he was a different boy. He's been a different child, and to hear a parent say that they can count on their hand how many times he's had a belly laugh you know, and you realize what that means to them. And they said that that horse saved Cody when he was so depressed. That was the one thing they could not cure him of. He's been to 1 million doctors and had so many procedures, but that was something that really frightened them because they couldn't fix it. But when that horse comes, his legs start kicking, his head's up, he smiles, and it's just great. And his dad told me after one of the races at Churchill, he texted me that night I think it was the first stakes race. And I said, hey, look at the Thoroughbred Daily News is already out. You're famous, page 13. And he said, the day has been a dream. I can still hear Cody in his bed laughing. And he said, and that is immeasurable.
Cody's Wish, winning for Cody Dorman, an emotional winner circle here.
We're going to cherish this to our last breath. You know, it just means so much to know how it's touched people, and just gives the world a smile. That just in itself right there means so much to us. And what this horse has done for Cody and sparked his heart. And I told Danny, I said, if he had never even set foot on the racetrack, he'd done more than we ever could have asked of him. So it's just special.
Cody's Wish. He wins for me. I never say can't or quit, and Cody's Wish. He never quits either.